I'm trying to be a little quiet because I have family and they're trying to sleep and it's a little late. So I wanted to make this video because it's just going to be talking about things that I personally use, and they're just little mix-ups to Anna that I think are underused. When you're playing Anna, you have different options out of CJM, right? And the typical ones are up forward 4 or CJM down 3-3, right? And that's okay if you like to use those. I mean, because that's how I am. I pretty much use those only a lot of times. People will catch on, and most Annas, I believe, use those two options primarily when they're fighting. So a lot of people who play this game have come to uh, this idea that Anna can be easily countered by crouching, or making like either a standing guess or whatever. And because that's basically all you gotta do is just you either stand guard or you duck. But a lot of times, Annas will make the mistake of keep doing this and it'll get ducked and they'll get punished. And I do it too, trust me. So Anna has obviously some really good mids. Like she has this one that comes out of CJM. But one that in particular that I really like, and I like to do this out in the open as well because it's safe on block, but out in the open it could be ducked, right? But out of CJM, it's, in my opinion, it's very unseeable. It's fast, it's safe, it could lead to sidewalks on block. But it's also guaranteed. It's guaranteed just like CJM down 3-3. It's quarter circle 4-3-2 out of CJM, right? But look at that. Look how fast that is. If the opponent makes his guess, they will either duck or stand guard. They won't sit there and wait for the first hit to come out and then block the second one, because like I said, it's pretty much unseeable. So that makes Anna's mix-ups a little bit more safer. And I mean, if you want to say I'm wrong, that's okay. Like, but this is my style and like how I see it, because it is safe and it's unseeable to me. And I haven't had anyone duck it or anything like that. It's just a mix-up you want to use. You want to get them to start ducking this move. I mean, you could opt for up forward 4, but that's punishable. I mean, they could hit you after. So if you want to go for like a safe route that could lead to a sidewalk, or just to be safe in general, and this move does 39 damage compared to 26. So that's a huge difference, right? So yeah, you can do this. You could set them up. But first, don't forget to condition. You want to condition people to do what you want, basically. And this is 16 frames versus like, the 15 here. But again, you have to remember, once you've conditioned them, they're going to make a guess when they see you go into CJM transitions, right? If you feel like maybe they won't duck and you won't get the launch out of up forward 4, and you feel like, oh, they're gonna probably duck, but then they might not duck, I should go for like a safe option, because if they don't duck, like I said, this is safe on block. They're not gonna duck it, I promise. Like it'll be really rare. On the second hit, whatever. So if you don't want to make a crazy mix-up and get yourself into trouble from either option, just go for this. Because like I said, if they're standing and they don't want to duck, then this will be a safe option, because on block they can't do anything. It's safe. But if they do duck, you get a huge chunk of damage for free. And then this will cause them to stop being able to make, those guesses for ducking, whatever. Like they'll just like, shit, he has that mid option. If he's gonna do something, he's either gonna do this or up forward 4 out of CJM, and then that's when you can go back into doing this, and then you can mix it up with these two. And then the good thing too is that the wall, this wall splats, and that's 72 damage easy. And another thing that I've been doing is 4-4-3 on block into down 3-2, because this move 4-4-3, it's really fast, and typically people won't punish it quick enough. They'll try, but they typically won't do it quick enough. Even good players, like when someone tells you like, oh, they're not dumb, they're high level players, bitch, that doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. People are people. And I think that's what a lot of players tend to forget, is that people make mistakes, and you're playing a character that is built around conditioning people to fall into her traps, because she has plenty. You just got to use them, whether they're safe or not. 4-4-3 is safe, right? Pretty much safe on block. I mean, it's not. You could get jabbed and stuff. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's usually the option people will go for after you've done 4-4-3. They'll do a jab and try to punish you for it. But typically, they're too slow. So when you do 4-4-3 and do down 3-2, you'll crush the jab punish, and then you'll get a counter hit launch. So this is supposed to be the launch you wanted, right? But you can opt for this right after to get the launch that you wanted anyway. So you have two opportunities to get a launch. So anyway, so the thing here is, like, you're probably thinking like, well, what happens if I do it too much and then they start anticipating the down 3-2, right? Like after 4-4-3, and then they'll get the low parry because you know you're gonna obviously go for down 3. Well, that's okay, because if they do low parry you, then you know that you've conditioned them, and that's what you wanted all along. Because when you're playing Anna, you have to know that when you're doing these mix-ups and stuff, you're bound to get punished eventually if you keep doing them. So you kind of want to keep it light on how many times you do them. You want to keep mixing it up. But say you were someone who was trying to condition these people. They finally decided, you know, I'm going to crouch and low parry the down 3-2, right? Once you get punished for that, that's okay. You'll take some damage, but when you do it again, you do 4-4-3 on block, they're going to duck, anticipating the down 3-2, but since 4-4-3 recovers so quickly, you'll be able to get them with down 4-2 because they're already crouching, waiting for that down 3 to come out. So either way, you're getting a launcher out of it, and that's a really big payout out of this little mix-up. It's so simple. And it won't work every time, but I think it's worth trying. I mean, because what's the worst that could happen? You get jabbed. You get jabbed for doing 4-4-3. If you get jabbed out of, you know, if you meet someone who knows to just be like boom, 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 like right away, then okay, that's fine. You got hit for 17 damage, depending on the character, whatever. You got hit for whatever damage, depending on their 10-frame punishers. Because I know there's some characters who have really good 10-frame punishers, but the majority of people will probably try to jab you. The good thing is, like I said, is that 4-4-3 is pretty quick. So you recover quickly, and you tend to not get punished as much for using it. And like I said, a 10-frame punisher that actually hits you, it's okay. You can keep trying if you want. You can use it here and there. It doesn't matter. But I think it's worth doing and trying out. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope that this helped somebody.